Hi guys, so I have to tell you about this because some dude just commented on my previous video talking about how I need therapy. I want to start off by saying this, yeah? So, you're the triggered person who got triggered by a video you don't have to watch that you could click off of on a channel you don't have to be looking at because there are millions of YouTube channels and people. You go out of your way to tell me that I need help. I'm the one that needs help. I'm the one that needs therapy. And you know what's funny? I love and hate this planet at the same time. The thing that's funny for me is, and I truly think that this is like God's punchline, I've actually had multiple psychiatric evaluations, if you can imagine, on different occasions in different hospitals in this country, most of which, if not actually all of which, I volunteered for because I truly started to think I was crazy. I was like, maybe I have some kind of disorder, some kind of who knows what. Tell me why I have never been diagnosed with nothing. I've never been, they never diagnosed me with anything at all because, first of all, I got the Lord. So when this guy's telling me, oh, you need therapy. No, but seriously, like, I'm trying to say this like to help you. I think you need help. Because I'm talking about Adolf Hitler. Listen, it's not my fault that I'm not weak, spineless, cowardly, bitter, sensitive, easily triggered individual like a lot of the adult population today. That's not my fault. It's not my fault that I'm not feeling sorry for myself or offended by listening to somebody else who I shouldn't agree with. Not saying that I agree with him. Like, this is what I find so weird about the world. Like, people be upset, like, that I'm reading this Mein Kampf thing. It's like, bro, have I said to everybody that Adolf Hitler is the man of my life? No, I haven't. I said I wanted to read this book because I want to understand. Because for me, we live in such a weak world. I'm curious to hear from the people who actually did stuff, how they did it. Because a lot of people, again, like I said, are weak, spineless, bitter, easily offended adults. You know what I'm saying? So yes, I'm going to listen to somebody like Adolf Hitler because Adolf Hitler did something, whether you agree or I agree with what he did or didn't do. Well, for me, I haven't decided yet because, well, that's crazy to say. I'm not saying I haven't decided yet because I kind of have decided, to be honest. But I want to hear from the horse's mouth. I want to hear why he did what he did and how he got away with doing it. Okay? Sorry that I'm more intelligent to think that if we want to avoid certain things in this life, maybe we should actually figure out how they happened in the first place. Maybe I am so crazy and in need of therapy that I am prepared to actually hear all sides of the story and not just what's shoved down my throat at school. And a lot of things have been shoved down my throat at school that just turned out not to be the way that I saw them. Also, I'm looking around. I'm a 27-year-old gal. All right, I'm new to this adulting malarkey. Hate it. Absolutely hate it. Send me back to the womb. And I'm just like, how did the world get to this? Like, what the hell has everybody been actually doing the last however many years? Like, what the actual hell? Because we're all just these little slaves to the government and slaves to everybody and slaves to sin and slaves to literally everything. I've been thinking about how privileged it is, and I say this for all of us, although this isn't something that I personally struggle with, but, I struggle with my own other things, like this whole sugar, addiction. Now people have realized that they're addicted to sugar and stuff. I'm like, it's such a privileged position, isn't it, to have in Western society? But yeah, so this guy is talking about, oh, you need therapy, you need help. No, seriously, you need help. The world needs help, my friend. You guys need help, because I'm over here. I'm covered by the blood of Jesus. If this planet explodes immediately right now, I'm going to go and be with the Lord, which is where I'd actually rather be, to be completely honest, instead of with this flipping world of adults who are just somebody so bitter, so just cowardly. You know what I'm saying? There's like nothing impressive about oh, thank you. Thank you. There is like no way on earth I just care like for this stuff. So it's just funny. Like, I just love how people like be actually thinking they're doing something, because you see what I don't get in the comment section. Me, who has everything to say, when I want to say something, I say it with my chest and I say it in my video with my face, like I'm doing right now. Yeah, not behind a screen, not behind nothing. See why I'm not in the comment section? Because a lot of times it's just like, I don't know if it's just me who can see this. I feel like it's so obvious. It's like, wow, your wounds are showing, my friend. Your wounds are showing right now with the way that you're conducting yourself online. Like, wow, this is why I have an issue with black women in the comment section. It's like, bro, your wounds are showing when you're coming out with this venom for people that have venom. Isn't that ironic? So ironic. 19. And, you know, it's just crazy to me how you have all this venom. The people you've never met, people you don't know. Like, that's what I find funny about people saying certain things in my videos. I'm like, you don't know me. You've heard one thing I've said, and you've decided that you know everything. It's like the experience I have with dating guys. You know, they make a lot of guys make a lot of assumptions these days. You know what I'm saying? And they're like, oh, women are like this. I was thinking about this, and the irony of this exact situation is that I have a guy that I know who is a therapist, a counselor, relationship and marriage counselor, a man. Okay. Now, very sweet individual, very nice guy. Yeah. There was a point in time where this individual was like interested in me. Shock, right? And sorry, I don't know why I'm saying that like that, but it's just because I realized something yesterday. I was realizing something about my school experience last night, and yeah, anyway. So this guy, what he doesn't know, which is the same thing that happens with a lot of guys I've spoken to, is that the main reason why I wouldn't consider him is just because of the assumptions he makes about women as a whole. And I just ain't got time for it. Like, and he's actually a grown man. He's older than me. That's what I'm saying. It's actually the ghetto out here for a woman like me. I'm 27, but bruh, talking to men, even men that are like, oh, a lot older than me. My goodness. We need healing on earth. So he makes all these assumptions here. Oh, because you're a woman this, because you're a woman that, because of this, because of his experiences and things he's seen. And I'm like, this is one of the reasons I don't believe in therapy, because don't get me wrong, I think he does his job well. And like, his job is to like, you know, his target audience is the male community. And for a lot of things, I feel like it's good, but there's just certain areas where I'm like, I just, you know, there's just some kind of conversations people just ain't ready for in the world. I just haven't got time for it. So I'm like the last person that actually needs therapy, basically, is what I'm saying. I'm like the last person that actually needs therapy, because I've had poor experiences with all manner of humans, and I treat every human being like I give them a fresh slate. That's why I don't even like to like this whole online thing of being able to see somebody's life and whatnot and what have you, because I want to let them get to know them for who they are. Like, you tell me your story in your words and like in your own timing. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so it's funny that this guy, and if you were to ask him, he probably is completely confused as to why I wouldn't be with him based on all the things he was prepared to do. Like, how would you not be interested again? People aren't listening when I'm talking, because I'm saying, listen, you can't buy me with money and whatever. Character always. I have the dedication I have to the Lord because of his character. That's why I love God the way that I do, not because of what God can offer me, even though he does have infinite everything. But yeah, it's actually funny that you would come on my video. Like, it's actually I'm actually so happy for this experience because it actually brought me entertainment this morning. Like, and also, I'm not the one to mess with in this season. I don't know if that's been made clear. That, like, I don't care anymore. Like, I'm not coddling adults anymore. I'm not going to coddle your little problems. If I'm 27 and I can do it with the little help that I've had along the way from the human population, but the abundance of the help I've had from the Lord, so can you. So it's just ironic, isn't it, to tell me that I need therapy when you're the one commenting on a video you didn't even have to be watching, but you're so triggered and you're so desperate to just bleed all over everybody else instead of dealing with your own wounds that you comment under my video. Can you imagine living a life like that? That couldn't be me, man. Because you know what? If that was me, do you know what I would do? I would go to therapy.